Thanks for joining us, Frank.
Thank you very much for inviting us.
You're looking fantastic.
You're looking too bad yourself.
Thank you very much. My wife said I look like a boxing referee.
You do.
How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well.
Yeah, good.
Well.
Obviously, this event is all about mental health.
Yeah.
And you've had well-publicized struggles with mental health yourself. You suffer from bipolar, I believe. Could you tell us what that is?
Bipolar is a very wicked thing. Sometimes you get the hump, sometimes you're high, sometimes you're low, and just a freaky thing happens to you.
Yeah, okay.
They're not nice.
Yeah, and you spent some time in hospital because of the bipolar, yeah. And that was a very unpleasant time for you.
Very unpleasant, especially when they put an injection in your backside. Every week.
Yeah, you wrote about it in your book, Let Me Be Frank, and it was quite harrowing to hear that you were, as a very active man, you were reduced to a very passive existence when you were in hospital.
It's very, very sad. Sometimes when people moan about the medication, what they give you, not even a dog could handle the medication, not even a gorilla could handle some of the medication, what they give you, but it goes over their head.
Yeah. Have you found a kind of a good dosage now? Because it's been a long time for you to. I think you were first sectioned in 2002.
Yeah.
And most recently in 2020.
Right.
Yeah. Are you now in a sort of like you're comfortable with your dosage?
I'm comfortable with the way I train and look after myself and what goes in my body.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me how you train, because obviously you look fantastic.
I train every day. I've got a gym at home. I punch the bag. Yeah. Sometimes I have friends come around. We do a little bit of sparring. Skipping, weight training, have a sauna, steamer,
brilliant,
and eat pretty healthy,
You're still running as well?
Running away from the police.
Nice one. Okay, and tell us a little bit about your diet. Are you a rare steak man and chips, or?
I have to eat good food. As long as you eat good food, you can burn it off pretty easily,
Okay,
I'm straight now.
Yeah, fantastic. So one of the key things that you've done since your diagnosis and your times in hospital is you started the Frank Bruno Foundation.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a little bit about the Frank Bruno
Foundation?
It's about
men. Sometimes women can talk to each other. They can cry together. And then the next day, everything's all right. Men don't have too many people to talk to because sometimes they feel very shameful that they're going through mental health and people think that they're a nutter or acting very strange, So we just had the Frank Bruno and people can come down there, chill out. If they want to have a workout, they have a workout. If they want a cup of tea, they have a cup of tea. Pie and mash sometimes. I'm going to get that done down there.
Well, we've got some pie and mash later.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going to get done down there. So, it's cheaper down where we live.
That's fantastic. I know that Tyson Fury has also been very supportive of your work in the foundation. Yeah, and he's also had quite publicised.
We all go through it, especially men, but unfortunately men don't come out and let things out or keep everything in and tighten themselves up. But it's about time to talk to people and get things off their plate. If it's on their plate.
I think it's very powerful that people like yourself, Tyson Fury, Freddie Flintoff, sports people are taking a lead and talking about mental health. I think that's very inspiring, isn't it?
It's very, very, very important to talk about it. And the same, very important for the government to do something about it. They've been rah for years and not doing nothing at all.
What would you like to see them do?
To build health clubs around the country, for one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somewhere where someone can go and talk to some people about it. Yeah. Some people don't like to talk to anybody, but there must be certain places you can go to get somewhere you can sit in the room and let off what's bothering you.
Yeah, fantastic. We were talking about suicide, and we're not shying away from that term.
Right.
And of course, your trainer George Francis died by suicide.
Who?
George Francis.
Yeah, he died by suicide. I was very, very surprised. He was an old school Englishman, a very, very tough guy as well. And he lost his wife, lost his son, and he was there by himself at home. We used to go to Parliament Hill Fields, chill out, go for long walks, but 1 week I never went, and next thing I knew that he hanged himself. And he'd been the last person I'd have thought in this world would have done something like that, because he's always telling about crazy things happening, but when pressure's on you, you do some crazy things.
Yeah, and I mean, we're hearing that time and again. He was the last person I would have thought it. And I think that comes back to the fact that men don't talk about it, right? Yeah.
Men don't talk in general. They're too tough to talk, you know what I mean? But sometimes even to cry, to watch to see a man cry.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often.
No.
And let their hair down, and if they want to cry, cry.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Sometimes I feel like they're crying with them.
Yeah.
You know?
So, Frank, apart from your work with the foundation and keeping fit, what do you like to do in your down hours?
Go on holidays, chill out. I'm trying to get more holidays now because I've been working my arse off all this year. So I just want to get away on holiday, get a suntan, you know.
No, you've been really working hard. Actually, I've seen you all over. I've seen you all over LinkedIn. You've been doing a lot of work for the foundation.
Definitely. Yeah,
you're very, very busy. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God. You never know. It might not be busy next week or next year, so you might as well get it while it's there.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think we're seeing a Frank Bruno renaissance.
Making me blush.
Frank, could we talk a little bit about your boxing career?
No problem. Feel free.
Okay, fantastic. So I've been doing my research, and there are, you fought some of the greatest boxers in the world, and I think for me, Tim Witherspoon was an incredible fight. That you went on to lose, but I think it just as a contest, it was amazing. What was it like fighting Tim Witherspoon?
Tim Witherspoon, I was a youngster when I fought Tim Witherspoon. I shouldn't have fought him because I needed more time to get more experience and whatever. But I was knocking over people like Skittles, so the BBC felt I had to get tested by a guy like Tim Witherspoon.
Yeah.
We're in now, done my best, but my best weren't good enough.
Yeah.
He's a better fighter on the day.
Yeah. He had a very strong sort of overhand right.
Scary.
Like a bowler,
He's a very good fighter. If you know your boxing, you understand. He was up there with Larry Holmes.
Yeah.
Borderline Muhammad Ali. He was a good fighter.
Yeah, fantastic. You also, I think everybody knows about your two fights with Mike Tyson, but maybe people don't know the fact that you trained together in the Catskills, right?
Yeah, when I was 18, went over to America for 3 months, had a fight over there. Met Mike Tyson in the Catskill Mountains with, I forgot his trainer, Customato. And it was just 2 weeks good knowledge, sitting down with a man that knows about so many different things. It was very, very wicked. Very educational going down there. High altitude as well. Yeah,
high altitude training. How was that? You also did that in Tenerife, didn't you?
I done that in Tenerife, but that was crazy shit. But drive 1 hour to drive up the top of the hill, 1 hour to run, and 1 hour to drive back down. When you go to the park and do it all in 1 hour and go about your business.
Oh my God. Yeah, fantastic. Customato sounds like a very sort of unique individual. Did he give you any sort of training and tips?
Tips, here and there. You know, I mean, he's a very, very good man, natural talker, been there, done it, got the T-shirt. Old school, you know, I mean, old little man, he'd ever fight with anybody. Who knew about the mind and the body and the soul. Customato.
Of course, probably the moment that most of the country remembers you for was the moment that you lifted the WBC
title,
championship belt.
Waiting to get that. Thank you. I was excited.
It's going to be a riot. So Oliver McCall. Another huge fighter.
Yeah, very dangerous fighter. I think I got him at the right time. You know what I mean? Very dangerous fighter. But I thank God. For a long time, I've been trying to wait to get my hands on the WBC. I got it, and I'm part of history. 75 years since the British guy won it.
It's amazing, isn't it? In my research for this interview, I was struck by the fact that you have kind of hit heights that most people will never hit, and lows that most people will never hit. And I think that's unique. Do you think that the personalities who are attracted to boxing,
personality?
No, just personalities in general, like people who become boxers. Do you think they are extreme people? Do you think you have to be quite an extreme person to get into the ring?
I think it's very tough to get involved in boxing. You know, go in the ring and get your head punched in. You've got to be either kinky or mad. You know what I mean? But it's a way of people getting out of. A lot of boxers have made a lot of money. They've done well for themselves, so you can't really grumble over there. And a lot of boxers are making more money for themselves because they're standing up for themselves, getting the right solicitor behind them, and the promoters can't trick them anymore.
Did you have the right team behind you through your career? Do you
at the end, I think with George Francis. Definitely at the end.
Excellent. Oh God, I lost my thread now. Sorry. I knew this would happen. So tell me about what's going to happen in the future for Frank Bruno. What are we going to see next?
Dive, you know, I want to get some gyms up and down the country that can help people going through mental health and just chill out, you know. I'm an old man now, 62, so I've got to start slowing down a little
62.
bit.
Actually, it was your
Plus
birthday
VAT.
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we're really proud to have you here. We're really happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
We're really enjoying your advocacy for mental health.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think it was George Francis who said to you when you retired that the biggest fight is yet to come.
Scary, very scary. It's very true.
Yeah.
As well, break up from the wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sleeping out in the garden, all sorts of different things. But it's life, you know.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yeah. Well, you fought that fight and you're here today.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I think that's an inspiration.
Yeah, thank you. You're making me blush, you know. I blush very easily.
Thank you very much, Frank Bruno.
Thank you.